Hello, Flosstube. It's Stacy of Stacy Creates Stuff, and I am coming at you today with a little bit of a haul, some starts, and a discovery. I'm going to start with the haul because it's pretty quick. I picked up some Cosmo needles, and I just have to tell you, wow. There really is a difference between kind of basic needles and needles that are a little bit higher end. The feel, the weight, the distribution of the weight of the needle, amazing. I was in need of some good cross-stitch needles anyway. Well, any cross-stitch needles, not just good ones. And I thought, well, why not? Let me give them a try. So I got the pack that has multiple sizes in it because I'm going to be stitching on a variety of things now that I'm getting back into cross stitch. The other things I picked up because I could not wait for my order from Lindy Stitches to come in was just some basic fabrics. So I got an even weave, a blue linen. Both of those are 28 count, and I got a 14 count Aida cloth. That's like in an oatmeal color. And I got those as practice pieces. I did discover, if you've watched my first Flosstube, that I had a stack of some fabrics, but those are like good fabrics, and I don't want to, mess them up yet. So I figured, I'll just go to Michael's, grab some basic kind of stitching cloth, and do a little practicing. So that brings me to the starts. One of the things that I picked up when I was at Michael's were these discs that you can see have holes in them for stitching. I'm assuming that's what I'm using it for. And this may not look like much now, but a circle is the perfect thing for my logo. So you may see this on all my videos, hopefully pop down in the corner. It's also on my header, and I think even my avatar for this channel, as well as much of my social media. So I thought this would be really fun to do. I am using 2 threads over 1 hole. So I just started this a few days ago. It's going pretty quick. It's going quicker now that those Cosmo needles came in. They just came in today. So I'm pretty excited about that. The other start is for something I have designed, and that is in part why I picked up the oatmeal, even though it was the wrong color. My local Michael's did not have a blue. I actually ordered the blue from someplace and it came in today, the blue linen. So I am going to stitch this project on that blue linen. Plus I have, I think it might be 32 count hand dyed linen coming from, that I've ordered from Lindy Stitches. So let me show you my little design. This is a swatch. So coming from the world of knitting and, well, we probably didn't swatch so much in quilting, but from the world of knitting, we swatched a lot, right? That's to make sure your stitch gauge was correct and whatnot. So this is in progress of one of my little koi here. And I have a design that has 3 koi. That's why I wanted the blue linen to stitch it on. So now that that has come, I'm going to do a full practice piece on the, basic DMC Charles Craft linen. And then when the good linen comes in, the hand-dyed linen, I will do a full piece on that. So this was just to see if I liked how I was doing the stitches. Did I want to include half stitches? No. And or quarter stitches, I should say. No, I did not. I like full stitches. There is back stitching. I don't mind back stitching. I think it adds quite a bit to a piece. So I am very excited to to work on that. And in working on this little practice piece, I realized I really liked stitching by hand. So without a hoop, which means that for my big 30+ year project of the Castle Sampler, which is currently on a frame, I'm going to take it off. I didn't stitch it all on this in the past week since my last floss tube, so that's okay. I'm pretty excited now because, yeah, it's going to go a lot faster doing it with the sewing method. So I'm looking forward to giving that a try. Hopefully in my next floss tube, there will be some progress on the sampler, and who knows, I may start a couple of other things. I'm working on a few of my other designs, getting those situated. Have to order some more fabric, although I did discover that there is a local needle workshop in my area. It's quite large. I have been in it before, but I wasn't thinking stitching at the time. I'm just kind of checking it out. They also carry yarn and some other things. So now I'm going back with a plan. I stopped in on Wednesday and they were closed, but they should be back open when I head up in that direction next week. They are on my way to the grocery store. So I'm excited about that. I need to find some black, ideally hand-dyed black, dark charcoal gray fabric for one project that I'm working on. And then I started playing around with another project, another stitch chart that I'm working on. All of these, well, that's not true. The koi and the one I started on today are based on designs that I did for fabric. And the other one that needs the black fabric is one based on it's either a Greek or Roman urn that I saw at a museum earlier this year, end of last year. And so I'm working on that. So I'm very excited about that. There should be lots of new starts in the next, well, month, because it's March and it's my birthday. So I'm pretty excited. I am just going to spend the rest of the day doing a lot of stitching. What better way to spend your birthday? There'll be a slice of cake also. Have no fear. Wait, I do have one more thing. Hold tight. So you can't be a stitcher with a quilt background and not make a project bag. So I was just playing around after watching, I don't know, a couple dozen YouTube videos on all different kinds of project bags. And I grabbed some fabric that I had. This is actually a fabric panel that was designed so that it had, I think 5 or 6 different fabrics, different designs in the half-yard piece. So I love it. Here's the back, little butterflies, and yes, that is gold. Well, as gold as one could be. So this fabric was in there. I have a ton of zippers, so I am very much this year trying to use what I have if I have something. Yes, I did buy new cross-stitch cloth, even though I had some. That's a different story. Anyway, so I don't love the color of the zipper, but it was fine. And because this was going to be just a prototype, I just wanted to check out everything. And inside there's this lovely leaf, gold and gray leaf. And then this side has this kind of crackly thing. Same fabric on the top of the zipper part. And then I just put a little charm, had those too. And a little bit of ribbon, also had the ribbon. So very excited about that. The other thing I made was this little pouch. Again, just playing around. This was a pre-quilted piece of fabric. I had quilted it years ago, and I was just playing around with putting on a zipper, and next thing I know, I was boxing corners, and this appeared. So a lot of fun. I am really enjoying getting back into cross stitch and crossing it over with all the other fun fiber arts that I love. Okay, that's really it this time. I will see you next week for Flosstube, and tomorrow is my maker vlog. So if you haven't already, please subscribe, and I will see you later.